Okay, wait a second. Hold everything. Can we just pause for a moment and appreciate how completely, utterly bonkers this whole situation is? We are the most advanced, most expensive garbage collectors in the entire history of the universe. We have spaceships, we have teleporters, and we use them to risk our lives for a used hairdryer? A half-eaten jar of pickles? A single supremely confident rubber duck? It doesn't make sense. Unless we're not the collectors. We're part of the collection. What if Lethal Company isn't a job? It's the universe's most intense, most terrifying, and most hilarious restaurant. And friends, we aren't the waiters. We're the special of the day. Hey everyone, and welcome to a journey of cosmic culinary discovery. We're about to slice and dice the lore of Lethal Company and serve up a theory so delicious it'll change how you see every monster, every moon, and every single piece of scrap you pick up. We have all been operating under a single assumption. The company is a corporation. But what if that's the biggest misdirection in gaming history? What if the company is just a name we gave to something we can't possibly understand? Something that doesn't want money, but wants an experience. Get ready, because we're about to prove that Lethal Company is a galactic-scale restaurant, the monsters are the kitchen staff, and our fear is the 5-star Yelp review that keeps this whole crazy place in business. Let's start with the basics, the part that should have us all scratching our heads. The business model is a disaster. Let's break down the costs, just like a real restaurant would. Ingredient A, the Starship, a vessel capable of interstellar travel. Cost? Let's say a gajillion credits. Ingredient B, the crew, 4 brave, semi-disposable employees. Cost? Salaries, insurance, that sweet, sweet hazard pay. Ingredient C, operational costs. Fuel for the ship, maintenance for the equipment, and let's not forget the cost of those snazzy suits. And the final product we're selling is a used tea kettle, a novelty sign, a random gear. We are operating at a loss so catastrophic it would make an accountant weep into their spreadsheet. This isn't commerce, it's comedy. Unless the scrap is just the garnish on the plate. It's the sprig of parsley next to the steak. The real value, the thing that's actually being sold, isn't the scrap at all. It's the journey. It's the story. It's the pure, uncut, adrenalized terror that we experience from the moment we land to the moment we, well, get taken off the menu. Now, to understand the chef, we have to read his cookbook. And in Lethal Company, the cookbook is written in the scattered logs we find. These aren't just random notes. They're Yelp reviews from previous diners, and they all point to a head chef with very particular tastes. Take log number 042. The company is experimenting. I don't know on what. I just know I'm part of it. This isn't a corporate memo. This is a food critic realizing they're part of the dish. They're being marinated. Or log number 11. Something is using the apparatus to see through our eyes. See through our eyes. Why would a company need to do that? But a chef needs to make sure the presentation is perfect. They need to see the fear in our eyes as we round a corner and come face to face with the bracken. They're checking if the meal is cooked to perfection. And my personal favorite, log number 60, which describes the monsters as beings that should not be. Of course they shouldn't be. They're the kitchen implements in a cosmic kitchen. You don't question why the chef's knife looks scary. You just know it's designed for a very specific, very efficient job. These logs are the collected experiences of every ingredient that came before us, and they're all saying the same thing. The chef is crazy, but boy does he know how to make a meal memorable. Let's meet the culinary artists, the kitchen staff of this grand galactic bistro. Each one is a specialist, a master of their own terrifying culinary domain. The Bracken is the sous chef of suspense. This isn't a mindless killer. Oh no, the bracken is an artist of anticipation. It's the chef who lets the aroma of the meal fill the room for an hour before serving. It stalks. It hides the evidence of its work, your friends. It builds the tension to a fever pitch before the main course, which is you. It's serving a dish of pure, slow-cooked paranoia. The coilhead and jester, they're all about timing and presentation. The coilhead forces you to maintain eye contact, like a waiter who won't leave your table. The jester is the timer on your meal. You have until the music stops to finish your experience before something unpleasant happens. They create a perfect, inescapable sense of urgency. The forest keeper is the sommelier of stomping. This big guy isn't just loud, he's deliberate. He doesn't just chase you, he herds you. He corrals you into the perfect position, like a sommelier guiding you to the perfect wine pairing for your terror. He represents the fear of a plan coming together, and you're not the planner. The ghost girl is the palate cleanser. She's the unexpected sorbet between courses. Just when you think you've got a handle on the physical threats, she appears, a supernatural, intangible entity that bypasses all your defenses. She's there to remind you that the rules of this restaurant are made up, and the chef can do whatever he wants. Summarizing with a flourish. This isn't a random monster mash. This is a curated, balanced menu of horror. Each creature is designed to elicit a different flavor of fear, ensuring that every diner, our cosmic entity, gets a full, satisfying, and multi-course emotional meal. Now let's talk about the most mysterious item on the menu, the apparatus. It's not like the other scrap. It's weird, it's glowy, it's valuable. Why? I believe the apparatus isn't something the company wants. I believe it's a piece of the company itself. Think of it as a taste bud, a sensory organ. When we wander these facilities, we're essentially wandering across the tongue of a giant cosmic being. And when we find an apparatus, we're not picking up scrap. We're plucking one of its taste buds. This is why it's so valuable. The company isn't paying us for scrap. It's offering a reward for the safe return of its own body part. The scanner we use, it's not a metal detector. It's a homing beacon tuned to the frequency of the entity's own nervous system. We are literally running around on a living god, stealing its taste buds, and it's paying us to give them back. It's the most bizarre game of fetch in the universe. So, what happens at the end of the night? You have two options, and neither involves getting a gold watch and a pension. Explaining the bad ending. Option 1. You fail the quota. The screen says employee termination, but you're not being fired. You're being digested. Your consciousness, brimming with the fresh, potent fear of your final moments, is absorbed. You become part of the restaurant's ambiance. Your memories and terror are added to the recipe, making the next cruise experience even richer and more flavorful. You have become a seasoning. Explaining the good ending. Option 2, you succeed. You meet the quota. You get paid. And then the quota goes up. You are not given an exit. You are invited back for the next seating. The chef loved your flavor so much, he wants you to come back and try the new, even scarier menu. There is no winning. There is only the next meal. The entity is an addict, and we are its favorite flavor. Success just means you were tasty enough to be invited back for seconds. Summarizing with a flourish. So let's put it all together and see the beautiful, insane, and wonderful picture. The company is a cosmic gourmet, a being that feeds on intense experiences. The moons are its dining rooms, beautifully decorated with abandoned ruins to set the mood. The monsters are its world-class kitchen staff, each a master of their own form of terror chefing. The scrap is the menu, a fun, engaging little game for the ingredients to play before they're served. And the apparatus? That's the restaurant's own silverware we keep accidentally pocketing. And us, we are the willing, brave, and delicious ingredients delivering a 5-star meal of fear with every panic scream and every pounding heartbeat. The next time you play Lethal Company, don't think of yourself as an employee. Embrace your true role. You are a master flavor artist. You are crafting a culinary masterpiece of pure panic for a god. So go out there, be the most delicious, most thrilling ingredient you can be. After all, it's not about the quota. It's about the experience. And what an absolutely wild, hilarious, and unforgettable experience it is. This was an absolute blast to put together. If this theory added a little extra flavor to your day, you know what to do. Let me know in the comments what's the scariest, most 5-star moment you've ever had in the game. I want to hear your best recipes for terror. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep space for one more theory.